Hi everyone, welcome to Dragonfly Salon and Spa. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Scissorboy, and we're here with Rasa at Dragonfly in St. Thomas. How are you doing?
Very well, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Now, you are the perfect person for the ultimate makeover. You have won many accolades in terms of makeovers, right, in the industry. The Mirror Awards in 2007, Transformation Award, right?
It was Transformation, yeah.
And the 2008 Contessa Makeover Hairstylist of the Year?
Yes.
What aspects do you have to keep in mind?
Like I said, you have to really make sure of when a client walks into the salon, you just cannot put a cape on them, sit them down, and that's it.
Right.
And also say, okay, we're doing the same thing. And second of all, so by that, you see their full body.
Okay.
Even if they're wearing jogging pants that day or jeans and high heels, it doesn't matter. You see their poise. And that really determines on haircuts.
Okay.
Also then go right into looking at their face and really analyzing their face shapes and coloring and stuff like that.
All right. Now with all these new programs with, extreme this, makeovers, do you find that makeovers are all the rage nowadays?
Who wouldn't like a makeover?
Okay.
These are great for great coverage. They're pretty, I don't mean fast in processing time, but it's kind of like the no-brainer. It's like you know already that she has some, sorry to say, but a little bit of gray hair. Copper panel that's going to be right here, and our violet.
Okay, and where are we going to utilize our copper and our violet?
Right now I'm doing a section in Michelle's hair, and I'm finding where her natural part is, so that's just the best way was what side works the best for your model or your client. So I picked this side and I'm starting up. In this section that I have, we are doing 3 copper foils, 3 to 4, and then we're gonna get into 3 to 4 violet and then 3 to 4 copper. And on the reverse side, we're gonna do the opposite. So this side will have only 1 violet panel, the other side will have 2.
All right.
So just kind of recapping that is we have 3 to 4 foils of copper, then violet, then copper. And you can see here the same section, that crescent moon shape, is in the foils too. You can see how it just wraps right around the head.
All right, I'm ready. You ready to be a brunette? Okay, let's go. All right, so we've dived into makeup, which is a value-added, technique for hairstylists, right?
Definitely, it's a great, if a hairstylist knows how to even just do the little tidbits of makeup, it really can work with your clientele and build them up, even if it's not doing it, just even talking to clients about makeup. So you can see here, we already did a half her face. We got a base in. I'm gonna still do a little bit more contouring through here. So a really good trick on doing eye makeup, especially if you're getting into a little bit more of the detail look or smokier eye, is don't put the foundation and concealer on, do that last.
All right.
And because a lot of times eyeshadow will fall and all of a sudden you'll see all that darkness underneath the eye, and it's kind of like you keep on putting powder and concealer over top of that, well, it's just gonna get darker and darker, and you'll create a dark circle. And again, I am using an eyeshadow, and it's a wet brush. You can see over here, it actually looks liquid, but the difference is liquid liner will be super dark, where this has a softer look to it. And with eyeshadow, once you learn the trick with an angle brush, it's actually easier to do. Close again. And also, depending on the eye shape, you don't necessarily need to put eyeliner or shadow underneath. If you're going a little bit more smoky again, that's why I brought it underneath. And if you want it fuller, again, you start from here up. If you want more of that really 1940s kind of look, you go down.
All right.
Where it's more sharper edges. So then, and just kind of feather strokes. And then to make lipstick last longer, color in the lip. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get a base in there. She has great eyes, great nice full lips, so I think it definitely needs to come up in length. So I think actually just above her shoulder, not too much higher from there, a little bit of disconnection, a lot of movement, because you can see here she has curl.
Okay.
I'd like her to be able to wear it straight or curly, and a few just disconnected pieces. So I don't want a classic bob, but kind of getting into that shape, but modernizing it to leave some random pieces just kind of hanging out too.
Okay, and what tools are we going to be using?
What tools?
Yeah.
We're going to go into using the Scissorboy combs.
Okay,
cutting comb and just my shears and a few clips, and just really get into the basic sectioning and start off with that first.
Okay.
And then we'll get into finishing.
Okay.
If you're trying to figure out a different way to section, an easier way to section, always comb the hair down to the natural way it wants to go, to the natural growth pattern. Okay. Figure out where you want to section, so going back into that high point, into the base of the ear. Put your comb onto the head and either index finger, middle finger, and slide following the shape of the head. Grab from underneath, pull it apart, and you got a perfect line. So you can see the length is already taken off at the back, and you can see how it starts going a little bit longer towards the face. So remembering that we are at the behind the ear phase, at the base of the ear. So we got that nice length still protecting this area. Now though, she does have a natural curl, and even with straight hair, we want texture through it. So we're gonna go through and just do a nice, very clean, rounded layer.
Okay.
And basically, we're just gonna go from center back, pulling straight out, and you can see how we have this corner here. That corner is actually what's giving the weight at the bottom, so that's why we're just gonna take that corner right off.
Okay.
So a couple snips, and then I carry the section up, following the head shape, and take that next part off.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go into blow drying it. We're gonna do a really nice, soft, straight kind of look.
Okay.
And I start off with the Osis hair body. I just spritzed it down again because there's from sectioning it was starting to dry up, so we sprayed that in a bit. And then we're gonna go into the Osis soft and straight because I wanna have that really soft and straight kind of look.
So we've completed the blow drying,
yes.
And now we're on the end of straightening, right?
Yes.
So what else are we going to be doing to the hair?
So at the beginning when I was blow drying, you can see, so you can get a better look.
You look fab.
Yeah.
My goodness.
And now I'm just going to keep on playing.
Yes.
But you can see with the cape, when you have a cape on, it just really makes this black wall there. So now you can see how long her neck really is, right, and how these pieces actually go with her height, go with the length of her neck, and actually kind of ties everything in together.
She's now a brunette, everyone. Voila. And it's still touchable.
Yes.
And if you swing your head, it's still beautiful.
Look at how you move.
Okay.
And then if you want to turn it around so everybody can see the back too, because that fits in really nicely.
Most definitely.
Just keep your head up for a second. But you can see how the under